Welcome, everybody, to our May director call. And we're going to talk about some upcoming things that we have in store for the summer. But I asked Love to join us today. She was telling me yesterday about her personal organization that's doing some fun mystery host shows. And I know that we've talked about those a lot in the past. But she and her director team are really having some good success with it. So she offered to come in and, kind of give us a little sneak peek of what they're doing. And then also kind of cheering us on because we're still working super hard on some big goals this month. So we still have the Hate organization working towards their executive status, and then also the Limerick organization working on their executive status. So congratulations on everybody for working so hard. And I know this has been a tough month, but we absolutely can get through it. I am already seeing lots of you all go green. So I wanted to give a shout out to Kayla Hayes, Leah Limro, Tina Gaunt, Melinda Standridge, Kelly Pollinger, Ton Rockwell, Karen Yalch, Charlotte Pisano, and Monica Sykes, who are already director green. And then on track, right now, to be on track to be green, you would want your team to be at $3,750. So there are many of you all that are hovering right around that mark. Even if you're a little behind that mark, there still are absolutely ways that you can boost your sales over the next 8 days and really push some big things to happen in the next 8 days. So Love, if you wouldn't mind sharing with us your all's idea. She shared it on her team call last night, and so she was willing to share it with us today.
All right, guys. So we will absolutely share the training that our team did last night. Denise Montini and Carly Kirkwood both did the training last night. And Denise did an $1,800 mystery host party when she did hers. And Carly has just started hers this week and already had $600 just to kick her party off with. And so something that we have started training our consultants to do is, as they reach out and invite people to host parties, when people tell them no, if they have an upcoming show in the next month planned, like a mystery host party, to say, I totally understand. I'm actually hosting an upcoming mystery host party. And that is where one lucky winner that participates in the party gets all of the host rewards from the party. Would you like an invite to that? So Carly did that in the month of April when she was really working to book up her party schedule. And I told Jennifer there were some things I was going to share with you guys that we share more with directors that we don't share as much with consultants, because you guys know how to filter this and kind of how to use this information. So the training call that I'll send you guys if you want it is where we just train consultants. So you'll hear me mention a few things today that we didn't mention on the call. For example, Carly did a project broadcast campaign in April for bookings. She booked over 40 parties with that campaign and really booked up her April and May using what she sent out in project broadcast. And so then when people would reply back and they weren't interested in hosting, she invited them to her mystery host party. And she had 139 people that weren't interested in hosting parties that requested the invite for the mystery host party. So when she invited this week, and I know all of us at the level that we run our businesses, we all have trouble with inviting people sometimes to groups. We get blocked. So Carly has not hit the invite button one single time yet. And she had over 70 people in her group before her party started. And the 3 ways that she invited was she sent a project broadcast message to the 139 people that requested to be added. She sent a CCE email, and then she invited in her VIP group and did multiple posts in her VIP group to invite. But she hasn't used the invite button at all, and had over 70 people before the party even launched click to join the mystery host group. Then yesterday she was starting a campaign for them to invite people. So she gives tickets and rewards them for inviting people to the group. So when they invite people, I think she had one lady invite 35 people yesterday, and she had just started this yesterday morning when I talked to her with them inviting people. So that's one way that you can really build attendance in a party without having to use that invite button, because I know a lot of us get stuck with that. And we're not saying not to use that button to invite. But sometimes once you get stuck and you can't invite anymore, you're limited every 24 hours. We want you to know you can absolutely get people in that party. So Carly had $600 in sales before the party had really kicked off. She did a gift for either her first 6 or first 10 orders. And she didn't say what the gift was, and she's adding a season's best cookbook to each of their orders. So other than that, Carly's not giving away anything in her mystery host party other than a season's best, and then the host rewards at the end of the party. But what the mystery host party does for you, it can change everything for your algorithms and everything with other parties in your business moving forward. So it's really great to do one of these once a year or something like that, because as Denise, you'll hear Denise sharing in the call, she said that, like basically they get a point for every single thing they comment on in the party. Well, the membership thing is back with Facebook. You guys know what that is. So that will track your tickets. That will track everybody that's commenting. So she said people go crazy. They comment on Denise changed the group banner. Denise changed the group name. They're commenting on everything because they want the tickets into the drawing. So it completely changes your algorithms on Facebook and looks really good to Facebook because you have this stuff that you're pushing out that everyone is excited about and interested in. So it can help you with your future parties just because it's changing things up for you. And it looks like you're really pushing out good content because it's things that people are excited about. So kind of a lot can come from this party besides just the sales, but this is a way that you can pull some big sales. Now, we know that our, like, I don't know, my party system, I kind of run Friday to Friday, like I want that host inviting on Thursday. So I catch the 2 paydays and run Friday to Friday. But if you want to fit another show in this month, you don't have to wait till Thursday or Friday to get this started. You can set this group up today, start inviting, and go ahead and get things rolling. I don't do like a Wednesday drawing in my mystery host party, so it is a little different than my regular party. So you could really start it any day you want to, and use a couple of days to invite and then run the party. So you absolutely have time. We have lots of months left, so you have time to fit this in to this month if you want the whole party to run this month. If you have a lot of parties running this week and that next week, then I would try to run it with your regular party schedule. It just makes it a little easier. So then you could get it started for tomorrow and Thursday to start inviting, and then run it that Friday to Friday. I run my parties Monday to Monday, but I try to explain to my host, we need people in there by Friday because we can catch people on that first payday. And so you could run it with your regular party. So it would still give you a good amount of days that you're selling for May to help with May sales, but it would still run into June. So you can run that mystery host party. June is a great month to do for mystery host, because as long as it hits 650, you have the double rewards to give away. A mystery host party is also a really great thing to train your team to do, because they're not giving away anything that isn't earned in the party. It's not costing them anything. Like if the party doesn't do so great and they have $300 in sales, which is still extra sales for all of our teams, I mean, it's still a good party. They give away $25 in free credit, a half price item or 2 half price items, a 60% off item. So, it's not costing your consultants anything to run this type of party. And then if they want to do something for the first orders, they can. Now, Denise shared that she did something a little bit more. She gave the first 10 orders their pick, and she did a banner that had a lot of different items under $10, like that $10 little stainless scoop. It had, I think, the little the spoon holder, utensil holder, things like that. And she said that it was crazy how many people took advantage of that, and then they got to pick their gift. So as directors, we have a little bit more stuff, and it cost us less money to add gifts on because we get our discount, which is much higher than, we get the discount on the party plus our commission back, which is much higher than the average new consultant is getting. So, if you want to do something for those first orders, Carly just did the season's best. That's all she did this month. And this is Carly Kirkwood, who is a senior director at our team. So, but then Denise shared when she did hers, how she did do some extra stuff. So like, depending on what you're looking for, if you really want to pull big sales, think about giving away some of those extra things that you have at home that's not going to cost you anything but shipping. And Marna Ross always describes those items as stranded products. I mean, it's not, you can't cook with 3 pizza cutters and 3 bakers. I mean, like we can't use all this stuff. And so it's for us to use for things like this to build our business. And so, why not use that to help you make some money this month and use that as giveaways. And then put a big emphasis on bookings from this. And so if you can teach your team to go ahead and start one of these for next week, they'll be able to pull in some May sales. but it'll run over to June. So they use the June double free to use as the rewards. But as long as they're running it next week or the next, it positions it at the beginning of the month so that they can really still use that to book more June parties. If they're running it the last week of the month in June, it's not helping add more June parties. And with our phenomenal special in June, the more parties we have our consultants running the first 2 weeks, the more parties they're going to get. And did y'all see the announcement that is coming out in Star this afternoon, but they sent it to directors early? Jennifer, you want to tell them what the announcement is for the first 2 weeks?
Yeah, so they actually are doing a host bonus. Anybody that hosts a show, I believe it's host and closed, right? It has to be closed by the 15th.
Yeah, holding close.
They
Yes.
will get that summer taste buds bundle box. Like, that's phenomenal. Just with the $200 show, that is phenomenal.
So just make sure those party dates are dated June 1st. I haven't read the fine print, but my guess is it's going to say held and submitted. That means it needs a June 1st party date, not a May 29th party date. So make sure that you teach your consultants to date that for June 1st. But of course, the link is open. They can start doing orders now and start the party now. So that also is key to help getting people to front load those first 2 weeks of June, but it does have to be submitted by that. Did you say the 15th, Jennifer? Okay, which I think falls on a Thursday, so it doesn't follow my regular party rotation. So I'm really encouraging my people to book for the 29th and the 5th, because those will close out in that time period, and just make sure they're dated June 1st. So that's another thing that you can go ahead and use to book parties for next week, and use for your consultants to book parties for next week, but still have it be a June party. So another thing that we do with the mystery host is kind of turn it into a customer appreciation thing. If you really need sales, this is a great time of year to turn that into a customer appreciation party. So just to, I think I still have it pulled up. Yep, I do. Okay. So Jennifer, can I screen share?
Yeah, hold on, let me get it. Okay.
Okay, nothing fancy here, but this was my mystery host party from last year. Hold on, I can't see it because of the controls. Give me just a minute. Okay, here. This is my mystery host party that I ran last fall. It was over $2,000. And I didn't have double free when we did this. We didn't have that as an option. But just to give you an idea of the logistics, sorry, it's taking just a second to load. Okay, you can see that I just ran my regular show template here, okay? I did do my gift that I ran last fall was the first 10 orders, got a $10, or I think I said got a new product for free. And so I did, that was new last fall. So I did, that is the free gift for the first 10 orders that came in. And I did make it have to be over $40 for them to be able to get that. And so these mystery host graphics, we have those that we can send to you guys in a Post My Party template. But the way the template is, it even has the banner in it. So you don't want to just run, the template is just an add-on template. So you can see that I did my regular template. You can see right here, here's like this is all stuff from my regular template, right? So I ran my regular party, but then just use those mystery host graphics and ran that template over that. So what you want to do when you get the Post My Party link is you would want to make a copy of it. Then you can go through and delete like the banner. Then there was some images where you could make your own if you wanted to upload, like if you wanted to upload this, we have a generic one that just says mystery host and has the eyeglass and the feet print, but you can put your own information here on how it works if you want to, if you want to change some things. And then there's like a prize winner post. And so you would want to kind of clean it up and pick the images you want to push out and post, but you'll have all the images that you want to use from that. And there's like some blank ones where you could, like here, I was doing invite 10 friends for your chance to win. And I was giving away some things that I had earned that I was willing to ship out to my customers, that I had earned in duplicate. So I did mine more as a mystery host customer appreciation party. And gave away, like, I like to give away that product to my customers and stuff. So I made a big deal about the products that I was giving away. But a new consultant can run this and not give anything away and still have a very successful party. Okay. So, I mean, you can see, what's your favorite mayonnaise? I mean, you can see this is just my typical party. But Denise and Carly in that, they had some really good tips, even things that I had not thought of to run for my party. So like one thing that Denise did is that once it started rewards, she had this post and she kept pushing it out with what the rewards were so far. So she kept that in front of them all week long. And she goes over all of that in the phone call. And making sure that your consultants understand what a mystery host party is. Like they're just giving away the host rewards, and whatever the host rewards are is what they give away. And so we encourage people not to set it up as a consultant acting as host. Just set up a fake host with a fake host email. You can put your name in there, but just don't put your email address in there, so that you can have the ability to go in and edit. And so like if Susan were in my party and she was the winner, I would then go in and edit the host information to Susan's name, Susan's address, Susan's email. So the whole entire party as a host gets turned over to her. Then what some people were doing, and I had a consultant on my personal team that did this. She had $600 in sales from her mystery host party. The winner, she gave them the option to then run the party, like host a party. And so they took that $600 in sales, let her host a party. So they made a new party group. She invited, this was no longer a mystery host party, but they were ordering on the link of that same party. And that $600 party went to over $2,000 in sales. So that host was able to not just take the benefits that she would have gotten from the 600, but when she invited all her friends, and it built the party much bigger. So the consultant got an extra $1,400 in sales out of that, in addition to the 600 from the mystery host. So that's another idea you can do. And especially by doing it either next week or the next, it's early enough in June that people still have time to take advantage of that double free. I hosted mine in September last year, and then my mystery host winner had booked a party, but she didn't book her party till November. So she went ahead and closed and used the rewards in September. And then we ran her party, a new party for her in November. And I didn't even think about letting the rewards carry over, which she could have. But if they don't book a June party and they're booking for fall, I would go ahead and encourage them to close out with the double free now. So, and then just host a new party down the road. So there's lots of ways that you can do this, but I think turning it into a customer appreciation thing, if you want to, can really help. Inviting through Project Broadcast can really help. And as directors, we have the CCE email. I will share Carly's words. Carly was kind enough to share that, and the CCE email that she sent out for the invite, I'll send that to Jennifer. And then we have this little, I'll send this to Jennifer, and she can share this. So this is for you guys as directors, but everything that's shared on here was shared on the phone call, but this is actually Carly and Denise's notes from last night that we made. And so, I mean, there's nothing in here that, but it was meant more for a team training document than it was for consultants. But anyway, there's Carly's CCE email. And so I'll send this to you guys. And that was actually the notes from the phone call last night. So if there's, that might help you as well. So any questions on mystery host or how to use this to your advantage? And I know some of you guys might have already run with a shared rewards party. And if you have, stick with that and do your shared rewards party. But we can't run shared rewards all the time. So like if you're running shared rewards now, maybe in September and you want to do something, the mystery host thing will be a good thing for you to do in September. Or if you do mystery host now, then towards the fall or the holidays, you could run shared rewards. Or, a Christmas in July thing, and you could run shared rewards late July if you do mystery host now, because it would be spread out, by almost 8 weeks if you did it that way. So, both of those are good scenarios, but if you've more recently run the shared rewards, then the mystery host might be an easier way to get your consultants involved. And we have your customers involved, and we have all those images that I'll send to you guys in that Post My Party image. Jennifer, any questions you have?
No, I think this is a great idea.
It's just something fun and different. In fact, let me see. I didn't even look at this last night because I just found out the membership thing was back. I'm just curious to see. Let's go. So this is last year. This was last September. Let's go and see. Okay, that's right. It only stays for 28 days. So like, I know that my winner last year I mean, she had commented over 300 times in the party. So when I say that this helps your algorithms, I'm not kidding. Because they go crazy commenting and you know, it's just kind of crazy. And a lot of people commented over 100 times in that party. So this could definitely help change things up for you guys. And it's just something fun to offer our customers. And I think it's good to change things up for our customers. So any other questions? All right, Jennifer, I'll send you all that now. Anything else you want from me before I jump off, Jennifer?
You all loves here. She has it open for questions. Anybody have any questions for her?
I
Not
do.
every day we get her on the line here.
Yes, Kayla, what you got? Girl?
Can we get the project broadcast that Carly sent out in April that she got 40 bookings from?
Yes, and I'll send you my broadcast that let's see, I can't remember when I shared with y'all on the call a couple weeks ago about my little wait, hold on, I got the wrong notebook. This one about my little bookings notebook. So I sent a project broadcast out for June that I'll send you guys, and it was kind of built off Carly's that she did in April, where I was, but I've only sent it to previous hosts right now, but I'm getting ready to send it to more people. But so this weekend I booked all of these parties right here from past hosts. And I know that we want to do new business, but I wanted to give my past hosts their choice of dates before I totally booked up for June. And then these are people I've got to follow up with. And then it carried over into the next page. And so all those purple are what I booked this weekend for June dates. And you can see a lot of them I still booked May 29th. Like on this first thing. And then these are people I still have to follow up with. So I'll share that with you guys that went out. But you can see I got a lot of them for May 29th still. So I've totally booked up May 29th, June 5th, and I'm almost booked for the week of June 12th. And now I'm getting ready to start the project broadcast with customers. So yes, I'll send you what Carly used, and I'll send you what I tweaked for my for June host. And I got most of my bookings on the second follow-up, not the first. So don't send the broadcast if you're not willing to do the second follow-up. But remember to check that box, remove upon reply. Okay. But that's where I got most of my, every time I send it, I get most of my bookings on the second follow-up, not the first. And then that's a great place to say, I totally understand. You know, if they're not interested in hosting a party, let them know you're going to be doing a mystery host or a discount party, whichever one you choose. But remember, mystery host and then the shared rewards are two different things. Discount party is shared rewards. Mystery host is one host gets all the host rewards. And so I will say that once your customer group learns how the discount party works, typically I think you can pull more sales from shared rewards. But now if you have a consultant trying to do it, it's a little harder sometimes because sometimes they don't get what's happening. The guests don't get what's happening. But once you've kind of trained your guests, you're probably going to get higher sales from that discount party. But we just can't run that all the time. So the mystery host is a very different thing to run. Does that make sense? Like Jennifer and I are not going to pull $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 in sales from a mystery host party, but we're still going to pull good sales where that discount party. Does that make sense? Like it's just different and you can't run the same stuff all the time. So this is a way to change it up, but some of your consultants might have better luck with the host rewards possibly. It just depends. So, you know, just different options. Any other questions? And I know that Jennifer, you guys going to talk about like meetings or may schedule for summer?
Yes. Do you have the info on the summer series that we
I'll go. No, I'm kind of behind, but I think they put some stuff in the chat, so I'll go get it. Jennifer and I are going to participate with some other NEDs in a summertime series. It's going to be a daytime phone call. And I'll be honest, I'm not pushing this out as the main training for my team. I'm still focused on Monday night calls for my team because we have all these May new consultants that if I don't train them and teach them to do something, they're not going to be doing anything, right? But I think that the summertime series, the nationals are going to do, it's supposed to be a 30-minute call. I don't even know what day yet during the day, but it would be a recording you could then push out and use the different topics at different times during the summer as you wanted to. But I think it's great training for directors and people that have been with us a while because they're hearing different voices. They're not hearing me and Jennifer and Kayla and Leah and you guys, you know, they're hearing different voices. But for new consultants, I don't know that I'm really focusing them on joining that. I'm focusing them on joining what we normally do. And I was telling Jennifer last night, and I talked with some of my directors a little bit more about it today. I told them on our Monday night call, I said, Now, y'all, we are because we aren't doing a call next week because of a Memorial Day. And I said, well, I'll be back on June the 5th. And I said, come back because we have a surprise in store. Our Monday night call for summertime is going to take on a whole new look. It is going to be completely different. We are shaking things up, and you are not going to be able to wait to see what we have in store for you. And then my directors were like messaging me, what do we have in store for them? I'm like, just wait, it's going to be awesome. We got to plan it, but it's going to be awesome. But I think what we're going to do is shorten our time frame and do 30 to 35-minute calls. And we're going to do, yes, right here. There you go. Go ahead and tell them, Jennifer.
I went ahead and I rolled with it. So Love was
There
telling
you
me
go.
lounge chairs and lemonade, 30-minute
Yes.
express call series on Mondays in June and July. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I love it. You can
All right.
listen from your lounge chairs with your lemonade, spiked or not. It doesn't matter.
Yes. So Denise Montini and our team, she is just incredibly creative. So she came up with the idea about every week we're going to do something different. So in the first phone call, and as soon as I get the stuff written up for the first phone call, we're going to encourage everybody, so they'll have over a week's notice. We're going to start pushing this out this week for them to go get their favorite sunglasses, like big, loud sunglasses, go to the dollar store or whatever. And we're going to have everybody join our first phone call on June 5th with the craziest sunglasses. And then we're going to have everybody turn on their screens and have their crazy sunglasses on. And we're going to take a screenshot of all the different screens. So then they can share on social media the screen that their picture is on. And so like to really hype it up and then have some FOMO for people that didn't join us, kind of like Jennifer did with y'all's, what was that crazy booking blitz you did, Jennifer, with your tooth blacked out? What was
The
that?
barnyard booking blitz.
Yes, the barnyard booking blitz. But like, that your team had FOMO that didn't come to that thing, that saw all those posts go out over social media, right? So we're just going to try, some of y'all, I didn't get to go to Puerto Rico because I had COVID, but some of y'all had those hats from Puerto Rico. So we were going to do a hat day where everybody could bring those, and we're going to do something super silly and super fun on every single call, and encourage them, like Jennifer said, spiked or not spiked, join us with your favorite drink from your lounge chair, and just make it so fun. And like and we think we're even going to do some drawings on the phone calls and just make it like they're going to totally miss out if they're not a part of this, and keep it fun, but with the right information they need to run their business this summer. So I'm putting more of a focus on our Monday night call than I am that national leader stuff. But I think that'll be good for our directors and for consultants that have been around for a long time and need to hear a different voice. So, and then Jennifer and I are going to be participating. There's going to be one nighttime call from that. It's going to be in August. It'll be after conference, and we're going to do a spouse call. And we figured to get spouses on the call, we needed it to be in the evening. It'll be a little tough during the day. So that's the only call that won't be during the day. And we were going to try to really get lots of people to join and bring their spouse or their supportive person with them, their supportive person call, so that they can hear, like the potential and income potential, and hear for some other supportive persons sharing on the call and that kind of thing. So we wanted to really be able to do that to kind of show like these people coming home from virtual or in-person conference and their spouse is not really getting what all this is about, like kind of to help them see a glimpse inside of what their person has the potential to do and be a part of. So that is the one nighttime call, and that will be the first or second week in August. Everything else will be daytime. And I think they're talking about doing, sorry, this is so vague. I think they're talking about doing a 12 phone call series, but it will just be 30 minutes during the day over the span of June, July, and August. But I'm really excited. Donna Landy, I think, is going to do the fundraiser phone call. And remember, guys, fundraisers, they're going to do the double donation in August. And so we want to get our people thinking about booking those for August. So she's going to do that earlier in June or July sometime. And then that will be a great training to be able to push out over and over and over to people to help get those bookings for August. So there'll be some really great topics and some, great different voices heard on that series. So, and I'll get Jennifer, we'll have y'all all the details. We just don't have all the details quite yet. That's all the details I have. And we will have that 500 line, so everybody will be able to get in, to hear the calls. So, all right, Jennifer, anything else? I'll let you run with it.
Nope. That's all I
Okay,
got.
so yeah,
Thank you.
y'all can thank Denise Montini for our fun idea for summers. Here we go. We're going. Your consultants are not going to want to miss one of these calls. We're going to make them super fun. So, and that's y'all's team call, not the national call. That'll just be great information. But the team calls where you want to put your focus this summer. All right. Well, I'll send all this over to Jennifer now.
Thanks.
Bye, y'all. Thanks for having me.
All right, friends. So one other thing we have coming up too is I'm doing the special director training spaghetti call. That will be this Thursday night at 9 o'clock. So if you were at the leadership training in Jacksonville, it is the similar training that I did there. So basically like how to create your goals as a director organization and like have structure and meaning and all that behind it. So if you were there, you can absolutely join again, but it's going to be very similar for those of you that didn't and you would like to work on creating team goals. That's what I'll be sharing. So it's kind of a combination of what I taught at executive seminar to all the executives. I paired with the home office, and then I kind of trimmed it down and scaled it back a little to fit all directors. So I will be doing that this Thursday evening. Fingers crossed that I have signal at the beach where I'm supposed to be getting air conditioning fixed. So that is this Thursday. So I'll put all that information in the director chat. Also, I wanted to give super thank yous to the 3 ladies that have been leading our new consultant trainings for months and months and months, probably a year. Melanie Hogan, Joni Grant, and Kelsey say it for me. Michalak. See, okay, that's the first one way it comes to my mind, and I'm like, no, Jen, that's not right. You're going to say it wrong. Michalak.
You.
Okay, I love you, even though I can't say your last name. Whatever. Okay, so they have done a phenomenal job running all the calls every single month, running the new consultant chat every single month. I can't even thank them enough for all that they've done. They need a break. So they are going to take a break for June, July, and August. They have agreed to come back in September, but we will need to figure something out for the next couple months. So either we can do all of our training on our own for our own individual teams, or we could assemble a small task force to take over the new consultant stuff for the next couple months. So I know that Melanie is willing to share all of her slides that she uses. I'm sure Kelsey for the new consultant tech training, everything that goes in the new consultant chat group. I know Melanie has stored in boards and probably documents. Like, she is so completely organized. It's unbelievable. So if anybody is willing or able to help with that, we are looking for a temporary 3-month team to take that over. If we don't have a team, then it will be on each of us to do our own, which we need to be working with our own consultants anyway. But we have been blessed to have them really step up and volunteer their time for the past year or more. So we just need to keep that in mind too. So over the next couple of weeks, we'll be looking at trying to create a supplemental thing through the summer. So I'm super excited about the Lounge Chairs and Lemonade Success Call Series. That's going to be short snippets of good information. So we already have, I was just looking up I was just trying to look up in our director team group. I believe we have all the calls covered, but if you signed up to help lead a call in June and for some reason you can't, please let me know ASAP. But it's only going to be a 30-minute call max. So I would like to go ahead and outline what the calls are going to be about, so we can go ahead and advertise them and what they're going to be learning on each call. So right now I have June 5th is going to be bookings with Leah, Julie, Rob. The 12th is successful show outline. Kelsey, we had you down for that. Are you still good? And Crystal Watson, I have the 2 of you. June 19th is host coaching, Jessica Ellsworth and Lauren Faith. June 26th, finishing the month strong and bookings for the next month. I have Kayla, Lynn, and Charlotte. So let me know if you are still good for that, or if you're not, or if you're not signed up and you're willing to help out, or it's going to be super easy. So maybe if there's two of you, it's just 15 minutes a piece. So super quick and easy. I was thinking like the first, Love was mentioned the themes like with the crazy sunglasses. I was thinking maybe the first call, like your most interesting tropical drink. So it can be Kool-Aid, it can be whatever, but it'd be fun. Like if you had cups, fancy cups with straws or umbrellas, or I don't know, wacky drink. And then we could do sunglasses one day. We could do crazy hats another day. What could we do for the fourth call? Anybody?
Do a red, white, and blue theme.
Oh, you're so smart. Who said that? Kelsey?
I did.
Who? Tina? Y'all
Yes.
smart. Okay. So the last week, right before July 4th, red, white, and blue. Awesome. Yeah. So we'll get that put out there. And I'm not sure. We probably will not do a boost series just because summer is so hectic. We probably will do more working with people individually if they're working on the goal to promote to director or upper level director, and not like a big cumulative success series, because I hate to add an extra call when people are already, out of town, out doing things outside. Oh, next thing, I think that instead of the 8 o'clock, because in the summer it's going to be getting dark later, people like to stay out later. So what if we did an 8:30 call? So 8:30 to 9. So that just kind of pushes it, to the back end of that call. And because I know me, if I'm outside doing something, like it's still sunny out, I don't want to have to go in at 8 o'clock if it's still, nice or whatever, 7 o'clock, whatever. So we probably do that at 8:30 Eastern. All right. Who has questions for me?
What date would those later calls start?
So June the 5th,
Okay.
12th, 19th, 26th. 8:30. So 8:30 to 9. What do y'all think about that? Is that good? Okay. Very good, very good. Also, I was thinking about, we have, the once a month director call series that the NED puts on. What do you think about us as directors scaling back to one call during June, July, and August, since a lot of us will be in and out of town? We have kids home. It's just kind of going to be a hectic summer. So we'll still have the NED success call, but then our DeNicholas org call will be once over the summer. Tone's like, yes, with exclamation points. Okay, we got you. We got you. All right. So I will get the dates out for that. I want to look and correlate with when the other director call is, and then we'll offset from that. Anything else? The NED call, I think that's is that the third Monday? I'm looking for it. Developing the director in you, that was on the 15th of May. So that would be, yep, the third. It is the third Monday of the month. So would you all rather do, should we do the second Tuesday of every month? Okay. So we'll go with the second Tuesday for our call, and then the other one is the third Monday. Third Monday. All right. Anything else? Any questions, comments, suggestions, ideas? I love the mystery host idea. I think that we as directors could really push that hard with some of our customer base. And we could even help push it with our team members. Who told me? Somebody told me they were doing a muffin pan challenge with a piece of stoneware. I thought that was a good idea. Because Susan, yeah, because then if you were doing stoneware, you could make it like a host bonus or whatever and get it cheaper. So that's a good idea. All right, my friends, if nobody has anything else to say, we'll go ahead and wrap it up and you all can.
I have a question, Jennifer. Is there
Yes.
somewhere that I can find training for Project Broadcast?
Yes. Pinned in the DeNicholas org group under the call replays, we did 30-minute tech trainings, and there's one for Project Broadcast in there.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
And then just an idea that I had today that I did Throwback Tuesday. Typically it's Throwback Thursday. And what I used today was just an old wedding picture, just because I was in that kind of a mood, and posted it at my parties. And it's gotten a lot of people commenting because they're throwing in their throwback pictures. So what I was really thinking that in the future, do it with like your oldest Pampered Chef product. And then that way it's getting us more involved in the party like you want us to be. And then also it seems to be a popular thing with the people in the party. They seem to like to throw in their pictures.
I love it. I love it. Thank you for sharing that. That's a great idea. All right. Anything else? Kayla, anything to add? Go Team Hay.
No, the only thing I actually just thought of that Tina reminded me was, you know how we can do like wedding showers and stuff? She brought up her anniversary. Like, I haven't done this yet, but you stop. I'm wanting to do like almost like an anniversary party, like revamp your kitchen or something, like put a post up like, when's your anniversary? And then people comment. So not like a birthday party, but like an anniversary party. So if anybody wants to run with that, share some graphics.
I love it.
And we can work on that.
Yeah.
Just an idea.
Cool. Anybody else? Awesome. Keep plugging away, friends. I know this month is harder than our typical month. I feel like June could be really good if we really promote it enough and get our host on board with the double free stuff. Your hosts that are doing their shows this week, there is no law that says they have to close their show at the end of this week. If they are willing and able to work towards double free stuff, you can encourage that. You want them to get as many orders as they can now, but you don't have to close their show until June, right? I would really push that. And, the upgrade your prize message, that summer box, my gosh, what's the value of that? Anybody know? There's some really good stuff in there.
It's $35. And I'm going to I put it in my director chat just now, but you know how Leah pushed out that idea about product testers and she put the spatula tongs in there? I'm going to do the same thing, that I'm using the Pampered Chef, like what they're doing.
Yes.
So hopefully I can help some people get some bookings for like next week.
Yes, that's a great idea. Make sure you're giving your team that info, right? And again, no one says that you can't date a show June 1st and get the orders now, run a 15-minute party this month, and then just close it on June 1st or 2nd. I mean, we need some sales this month. We want to leverage what the home office is giving us already, which is a $35 gift for them to have a $200 show. You can absolutely get orders in this month and then just not close it till the 1st of June. right? I love, pairing all those ideas. So doing the guinea pig, help me test out a 15-minute party. Let's do it now. But you have from today until the 1st of June, 2nd of June to finish up sending out the message and adding people to look through the 15-minute party that couldn't join in. And then how great would that be if they got to 650 and got the double free stuff? So they got the free bonus bundle box, they got the double free stuff, all of that, and then you got sales in too. And then you could, okay, so these sales wouldn't work towards May, but you could do pre-orders for the stand mixer. So when you open up on June 1st, you might have orders for some mixers to put out there. I would probably do that on my VIP page, or because you wouldn't want to do it in a party that's trying to run in May. But you definitely could let your VIP members know that that's coming available. Any questions on that? Y'all are so quiet today. All right, everybody, I believe in you. You've got this. We can finish up April strong. I want to see these boats sail into the finish line. All right, have a great day. Call me if you need me.